Hey, CircAsana crew! I am super stoked to be bringing you a fun grooving warm-up today. And this is in the inner teacher section. So I chose to explore a song that has some good emotional lyrics, but also has a hip-hop beat behind it because it's a remix. And my idea here is kind of like, I have this fun little niche of connecting hip-hop and yoga. And I find that when I'm grooving and I'm really in that frame of mind of just like letting my body feel it, I feel a lot like when I'm in meditation. So it's really kind of that same little nook of letting the brain go, letting the thoughts fly by like clouds in the sky, and just feeling in the body and being in your senses. So I highly recommend as we move through these exercises that that's how you approach this. It's just fun and silly, and it is some dancing. So we have a couple parts to explain before we get started, but I want to see you be able to find your groove as you explore this stuff. All right, so the idea here is we're gonna have 3 sections. You're gonna think about grooving just by bouncing your weight back and forth. Shifting, we're just trying to get the heart rate up, and then you're gonna step together a little bit, right? Doesn't matter what side you're on, we're just playing here. So we're just really bouncing, and then a step together. Okay, that's all of section 1. The next section, we're gonna think about waking up that core and bringing things into the midline. That's a lot of what we talk about in yoga. So now we're gonna think about starting in our center and going out and bringing it back in, out, bringing it back in, and then behind yourself, back and back. And here, I give you total freedom to do whatever you want with your arms. As you get into the groove more, you can really get silly there. Do whatever you are feeling. Cool? That is section 2. And then section 3 is kind of your own choice of how you want to do each of these. We're thinking about walking one direction. So whatever that means, maybe you're walking on the beat, or maybe you're like making funky walks happen, whatever you want. Then when we arrive, we do any spins that we want. Maybe they're floaty, maybe they're really whipping. Whatever that is for you, then we take it back to groove backwards. And then we take it to the ground. We get low to the ground however we want. And even just a low level if you're not ready to get to the ground. On the ground, we apply all of our safety skills. We think about the L of our fingers taking a lot of that connection and weight to the earth. And we think about our bone stack and keeping our shoulders safe. So when you freestyle on the ground, it could be literally just doing plank and chaturanga, or even holding a plank and really working on alignment. Or you may choose to really get funky with it and add some dance style in. That's totally your choice. At the end of our groundwork, we have like a corkscrew coming up to standing, and then we just start all over again. Grooving it out, stepping it together. Next section, bringing it to the middle. Third section, taking it on a walk, taking it on a spin, taking it backwards, and taking it down, right? And then anything on the ground, and then anything back up to your feet to arrive. At the end of that, we'll totally just have a good time and take a few breaths and close this little section together so you feel really good and solid and warm. But I'd say for the most part, just laugh, giggle through it. Don't worry about right and left, just groove. That's what it's all about, right? This song is How I Feel by Wax Taylor. It's a remake of a Nina Simone, and many people have remade this song many times. So when I put it on, you're gonna be really familiar with these first lyrics. In the beginning, you get to just be. So if you wanna stand and let that be your moment of taking breaths, beautiful. If you want that to be a moment of like total diva musical theater coming out of your body, like lip syncing and twirling, that's awesome too, and anything in between. Cool? So when I tell my DJ Alexa to start us off, you're gonna know where you're headed and just have a good time with it. Cool? All right, let's do this. Alexa, play How I Feel by Wax Taylor, please.
Here's How I Feel by Wax Taylor on Amazon Music.
Stage, please. They're all waiting for you.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me.
Here we go. Bounce it out. Step together. Groove it on over.
It's like how you have me.
Spin it out.
Sun in the sky, you have me.
Take it back.
Breeze drifting on by, you have me.
Get low.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah.
Coming up.
Life for me.
Do it again. And to the middle. Take it to the side.
It's like how you have me.
Spin it out now.
Sun in the sky, you have me.
Take it back.
Breeze drifting on by, you have me.
Get low.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me.
Walk it out.
It's like how you
Take a breath. Ah, get your hands, roots, your eyes. Let it go.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
Take a breath.
It's a new life for me, yeah.
Roots rise.
Life for me.
I have something very important to say.
Let it go.
I think he wants to be
Hands
heard.
the heart center.
Okay, let's hear it.
Talking about my life, that's Rudy. I'm not just talking about one person, I'm talking about everybody.
What do you mean?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yay! Thanks for dancing with me and grooving, and I hope you find a lot of fun with this. Have a blast. Love you, Amy and Saf. Thank you, team. Mwah!